Hey, Transfer, this is Pastor Danny. Thanks for being with us, Transfer Online. This Sunday, I want to see your faces. I know you probably haven't woken up super early on a Sunday in a while, but we are having outdoor church here at CLC. We're going to be meeting on the parking lot, and I want to see your face. Service starts at 10 o'clock. Okay, it'll only last around an hour. So I want you to get here, bring a lawn chair, bring blankets. You can sit in your car if you want to, but you can sit out on the grass. It's going to be such an awesome time to be able to worship together in person. So hopefully you can come. Let me know if you're coming because I want to see your face. I want to give you like a socially distant, appropriate hug. You know, we got to do that. It's what we got to do. So I want to see your face on Sunday. Now, we're going to jump into this message real quick. I don't know if you have ever been around my wife when she doesn't know that you're there. There are so many times where I'm in my house and like I've been there all day, she's been there all day, but she doesn't know that I'm in the room. And I'll just kind of walk up to her and her back is turned and I'll say something and she will jump. She will get so scared. And it's kind of funny most times because then she'll start laughing normally, but sometimes you'll get the fists like she's ready to fight. It's so funny, but she gets freaked out. She gets scared. There's the fear that rises up in her. And I did it to her earlier today, which is what brought it to my mind. But there's so many passages in Scripture where we are reminded to not be afraid. And so I want to read one to you today because I know that we're living in a world where so many people are throwing different things that they're afraid of at you. In this political climate, people aren't talking about the things that they love. They're talking about the things that they're afraid of. They're talking about the things that could happen. We're dealing with COVID and all these things that people are afraid of. And so I know that fear is maybe not something that you're talking about, but it's something that we face every single day. So in Isaiah chapter 41, verse 10, in the New Living Translation, it says, "Don't be afraid, for I am with you. Don't be discouraged. I am your God. I will strengthen you and help you. I will hold you with my victorious right hand." In the Amplified Classic Version, I love how this verse starts because it says this: "Fear not, there is nothing to fear, for I am with you. Do not look around you in terror and be dismayed, for I am your God." And I thought that part was so beautiful because so many times when we're afraid, what do? We look around. We're afraid and we don't know where to turn. And all we see are all of the different things that we're afraid of. But God asks us to keep our eyes on Him. He says right here in this passage to not be afraid because He is with us. So no matter what is happening around you, no matter where you find yourself in life, no matter what the circumstances are that you're dealing with, we need to trust and turn to Jesus. Because by looking to Him, we won't be afraid. By looking to Him, we'll have hope. By looking to Him, we will have life. Now, this was a promise that was given to God's people back in the Old Testament, but I believe that this is a promise that can apply to us today as well because it's more about who God is rather than just what He's doing. Look at this again. Don't be afraid because I am with you. That was true for God's people back then, and it's true for us today because God is with you. He says, don't be discouraged, for I am your God. God is still our God, and we don't have to be discouraged. We don't have to live in fear. We don't have to live afraid. We can live through His strength, because in the next sentence He says, "I will strengthen you and I will help you." And then He finishes with this beautiful line that says, "I will hold you up with my victorious right hand." So if you feel defeated right now, if you feel beat up, if you feel like you're going to lose, you're not going to stay that way because our God is going to hold you up with His victorious right hand. When you're afraid, I'm going to finish with two questions for you. When you're afraid, when you're alone, where do you turn? Do you turn to distraction or do you turn to Jesus? And lastly, what do you think it really means to turn to Jesus? I'm not going to give you an answer for you. That's something I want you to wrestle with. What do you think it would look like in your life to turn to Jesus and to not let the fear control you? I hope that you will join me for church on Sunday. And maybe you can tell me some of these answers about how you're turning to Jesus in this time. I love y'all a whole bunch. I want to see your face this Sunday, 10 a.m., right out here at CLC. Love you.